About 1400 kilometers away from the Jamia Millia Islamia University in Delhi, I'm writing this in India's financial and business capital, Mumbai. I grew up in this beautiful country. I was born in a very spiritual Hindu family. I went to a convent school till the fourth standard. Grew up in a mixed Hindu and Muslim neighborhood in Mumbai. Life has given me Hindu, Muslim, and Christian brothers and sisters amongst brothers and sisters of different faiths. I'm an influencer who hasn't even put up a single story about what's happening on social media. Why? Honestly, because I was kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid making this video, but here goes. Anything we say as social media influencers or influencers of this country can be used against us, even if it's put out with the best possible intent. As celebrities, we set examples for a lot of young kids out there. If we put forward rage or anger, that's 1,000 times more powerful than a regular person on the street doing the same. Our social medias are backed by numbers. Whatever we put out gets amplified. Suppose we put out some form of news that later is proven to be fake, we have to face the consequences. Violence of any kind is wrong, and I condemn those officers of the Delhi police who inflicted any kind of physical or mental violence on the students who protested peacefully that day. If identified, some strict legal action should be taken against those particular police officers. But in saying that, here's what I also think. One thing that social media has taught me is this: the two things that spread faster than anything on social media are incomplete news and anger. Do not believe everything that you read on social media. It was wrong for the police to have entered student hostels. It was very wrong on their part to attack the innocent. But all of the news isn't out there yet, and it may never be out there. There are also reports of students hurling abuses at the police before the violence broke out. There's also reports that government buses were being burned by certain sections of the crowd. Do we have confirmed news about this? No. But you know what's also not confirmed? News about the police just attacking the students for no reason, which is what actually caused the outrage on social media in the first place. Social media became a pool of hate in the last 3 or 4 days. People weren't expressing sadness or talking about solutions. Most were just expressing anger, taking sides, putting people into boxes, accusing people, guilt tripping people, getting annoyed with people, even staying quiet on the matter. But why were we staying quiet? Understand that everyone goes through their own experiences and their own stories. The influencers, the actors, the celebrities, the cricketers, the icons that you accuse for being silent may have their own reasons to remain so, which is something that people without the same perspective may not understand. So think before you accuse that easily. Not everyone is in the same place as you in life. Not just celebrities, but even people around you. Remember one thing: if India truly becomes a country with wrongdoings happening rampantly all over it, the country will stand up collectively. If true and proven injustice happens on a nationwide scale, I believe with all my heart that as Indians, we will stand together for what's right, irrespective of political leanings, religions, or ethnicities. That's what's in our DNA. We're a country full of mixed ethnicities, heritage, culture, opinions, and belief, but we're one. There might be bad apples in this country who have so many negativities and issues within themselves that they wish bad for an entire community. But that's not all of India, especially not young India. For every bad apple, there's also good ones. People who've grown up with Muslim friends and Christian friends and Sikh friends and Buddhist friends and friends of all other faiths. People who've grown up without any sense of discrimination. Human first, Indian second, and then Hindu or Muslim or Christian and the likes. Believe it or not, there's more good people in this country than there are bad people. So, my final plea to you is this: express sadness, not anger. Protest, but with sadness, not anger. Even anger is a form of violence. It's sad what happened. But before sharing anything on social media, do detailed research. Understand the situations from both sides of the argument. Don't just share videos without understanding what happened before the video or what may have happened after the video. Where there are unfortunate incidents, there should be action. Right now, the government can either put petrol on the fire that's burning or put it out. The ball is definitely in the government's court. But the citizens need to come together, not blame each other, not spread hate or guilt on social media. This country will be the world's greatest country at some point during our lifetimes. That's destined to happen. But we'll be spoiling that destiny if we don't come together right now. If you're a college student, an office professional, or any regular Indian going about your regular life, just have a sense of unity within you. Don't allow mistakes of Indian history to repeat themselves. It's 2020. There's no space for a divide and rule mentality. There's no space for discrimination. There's no space for physical or mental violence. Spread a peace oriented approach. Not fear, not hate, not anger. One nation, one love. It's our India.